Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Stacy and today we are going to be drawing on this little guy. I don't know if I need to tape him down just yet. We'll see. Just leave that tape up there for now. I am going to be, where am I? There you are. Going in with black ink on this one and just doing a black ink drawing and seeing how this little dude turns out. He's a little bird creature. Cute little bird creature. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna jump right in with black. Let me see. I have, let's do this one, and which is an 8, and this one, which is a 3. So these are different brands, which is totally fine. I have a bunch of different brands in my bin. This one is Art Alternatives pigment liner in black, and they're all waterproof and safe to use with other mediums on top. This is a Pigma Micron 08. So I'm going to start with the 08 for the big areas. These giant eyeballs. I'll get those dudes in right away. I want to block out my little catch lights first and foremost. I don't want to lose them. And I'm using the big pen because it's just quicker to fill in all of these little areas. Or all the big areas faster. I'm just gonna do some cross hatching. This paper can't take a whole lot of action. It's just paper used for scrapbooking. You can draw on whatever you want to draw on. If this was just straight drawing paper too, it'd be pretty thin, and drawing paper can't take much crazy abuse either, so something to keep in mind. Get his crazy big eyes in first. And big eyes make things appear cute unless you accidentally make them sinister, which I do a lot. I can make something look sinister accidentally quite a lot. I'm going to do some circular shapes because my lines are showing. Come in here. I want there to be abnormal shaped catch lights. And then going out from that to our edge. Oops. Like that. And then 3 tiny ones over here. And that's strictly for the cuteness factor. It's not really realistic at all. There. Fill in this side over here. And then we'll get to the big part in just a second here. Do some little ovals. And if you didn't want to fill this in all the way, you don't have to. If you wanted it to be more like this, you could. Something more like that. That's an option. It's not an option I want to utilize today, but it is an option. rest of this white filled in as quickly as possible. There we go. Good. We'll get a little sparkle here and there, but that's okay. Not going to stress it too much. This eye is much more roundy than this one is, huh? Got carried away with our shape. It's okay. Now's the time to adjust before you go throwing in other details. There we go. That's a little better. All right. Now, let's switch out pens. Woo! This is a 3, I think. Yeah, it's a 0.3, and this is a 0.8 or 0.8. I don't know if there's a the larger number with these pens, the larger number, the larger the nib, which is something to note. Just go ahead and get in his little self. Doop, 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 doop. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is my weekend, so I'm having a pretty good weekend. Chillaxing mostly. Doing art things. Just want the tip of his little beak to be a little roundy. Yeah, like that. Okay. There's that. And I'm thinking about little leaf shapes as I'm drawing him. That is what I'm thinking about. That nice wobbly lines. Like that. And these are going to be pretty quick sketches. I don't really want them to take a long time. The drawings themselves did not take long either. They took this long, how I'm doing it right here. Super fast. Not really trying to create something realistic. This little self right there. He's looking cute, right? That all the way around those little eyes. And these were meant to be just fun doodles, nothing crazy. I was thinking of a flower when I drew this as well. Like flower petals. A flower that has eyeballs. Cute little eyeballs. was sweet, right? Here's a sweet little thing. There we go. And some little bits of little indicators of if he were feathered, which way would they be going, that kind of thing. Like that. A little explosion. Little talons down here. That. Ta-da! Like that. He's cute, right? Cute and slightly creepy. A little menacing looking, maybe, perhaps? Sort of. Or no. How about I'm taking this blue in here on the edges, so thinking a piece of just paper I do. Oh, it's a little vibrant. This might be too much too. Spin my blues around here. Let me see. Oh, this one looks dark. There we go. That's more what I was thinking. These are too bright. This is what I was thinking. A little more dark. And come in here and just throw in some color. It's for fun, you guys. This one's for fun. Well, most of my art's for fun, but you know. There's no specific plan, just creating for creation's sake. And I'm going to go over the eye as well. A little bit there. I like it. And maybe a little bit of that beak. I love colored pencil. I haven't done a colored pencil piece in quite some time. It is on the docket for sure. Get these little ruffly edges around his eyes. Blue. And they don't have to be matched perfectly on either side either, so that's cool. Symmetry is an illusion in nature. Come in here and get a little bit of shadowing in. not? Just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I can drink water. There's my drink. There it is. Okay. Oh, I like that better. Let's come in here and darken this. Yeah, I like that better. Cute. Oh, I'm liking this. This is fun. Okay. That. I am liking him. Fun, 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 fun. Yeah. Digging it. Let's get in here and do a little bit more fun. Fun, fun, fun. Down. Yep. I like it a lot. Cute, cute, cute. There. Is anybody else digging this? I'm thinking he's fantastic. And the trick with colored pencil, if you don't want all the direction lines to show up in your piece, is to work in small circles. And that is something, just a little tidbit of knowledge that I've picked up strictly by watching other people's videos. Learning from other humans. Like it. All right. Maybe through here. Coming out like that. And in here. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. That. It's coming together. How cute is he? Maybe we get the other color in here that we're gonna do. Okay. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay. Okay. Okay, thinking that's pretty good for that color. Now, should we stay in the blues? Thinking yes. How light do we want to go? Let's purpley yellow with that one. It's a little bit aqua, maybe that one. Okay, I'm liking the aqua, and I think I need a yellow. What kind of yellow, though? orangey yellow or a bright yellow. I think maybe this one. Yeah. I'll go in light at first. These colored pencils are really nicely pigmented. Oh yeah, I like that. It's mixing with that turquoisey color and giving a hint of green. Oh, that's cute. Okay. So do we want to stick with that throughout? Let's see what else happens with the turquoise when we mix in a little bit of pink. Let's see. I'm really thinking a pale pink next to that turquoise. Let's see. Pink or maybe a peach. That'll gray that out. Nope. Okay. Let me think. Turquoise is green. Blue, green, yellow. Should we just stick with the three? Alright, we'll stick with these for now and see what happens. Come in here and pop in some of this turquoise. Dark in some spots, light in others. Give him a cute little scribble over with the turquoise. Like that. And then that's, you know what, I think I want a dusting of turquoise on all these little spots right here. Around his little nose, like that. Maybe I should work from his nose out. That might be a good idea. Like that. And suddenly this video is really long. So we'll go through and put the turquoise in everywhere, and then we'll put in the yellow on top here and there and see how it looks, see what we like. Quick little circles. And I'm going fast because I'm trying to make the video not be quite so long. Kind of ease up on those tips right there. Just a little dusting, right? That. Otherwise, I would be working segment by segment really slowly. Get in a little dusting of our turquoise all the way throughout. And the reason I'm just going with it is because of what happened in here. I really like that. It's also a good reason not to put your pencils away as you're using them. Just leave them next to you. Or I used to hold them all in this hand and switch them out as I was working through a piece, which is also a way to do things. And I'm pressing harder where I think I might want the turquoise to be a little bit more intense. And I'm just skimming over the rest. And we can go back and forth with the turquoise and the yellow as we go as well. Overall, I think I'm liking him. Like, he's super cute. Right? Anybody else? Think he's adorbs? Or she. Could be a girl. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna skim in around these eyes. Normally I would be doing little bitty circles and paying attention to where I'm getting really, really dark and where I want it to be super light. But this video I feel like is getting a little long in the tooth at this moment. And a colored pencil piece usually takes me hours and hours and hours. There's lots of back and forth. There's lots of thinking about what color I want to use next, what looks good where. Not that I'm not doing that with this, I'm just making quicker decisions at the moment. And that's not a bad way to work either. Make some quick on the fly decisions and just roll with it. Yep. Overall though, I'm digging it. Digging it. Another thing you can use as well is blending tools. So if you have a stash of blending tools, maybe dig them out and see what effects they give you. I have a couple, we'll grab them in a second here and see what happens. I like to start in a small area though with the blending tools and see what, just to see what happens before committing too crazily. So I have some deep darks here and some deep darks here. Maybe we'll put a little bit of deep dark there and over here. Kind of balance things a little bit. I think that works. Okay, so blending tools. I have 3 different kinds, and all of these are an option. This is the Derwent, Caran d'Ache full blender. The whole thing is a blender. It has a light coating on the outside. But yeah, you use this and you sharpen it like a normal pencil, but this whole thing is a blender. It's like one of those pencils that doesn't have wood around it, woodless pencils. These are also blenders. I don't care for either one of these. They're not a favorite. This is the Derwent blender. I just don't like how hard it is. It feels a little chalky to me. And this is the Derwent burnisher, and blending and burnishing are 2 different things. Blending is what it says it is. It's blending your 2 colors together. Burnishing, it kind of pushes the pigment down into the paper and makes it soft and shiny, and presses it in and you can't put as many layers on. So I'm going to use my favorite tool. That'll be this guy. And I don't use an electric sharpener for this guy either. Let's go ahead and give him a little sharpen. And I've had this thing for years. It's very whoops. Oh, there we go. Now I have two. They're very low wearing. Let's see. I don't want to sharpen it too fine of a point. Set that back up there. That's good. That's good enough. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and let's start here. And you can see how it blends those colors together and it kind of pushes them into the paper. And I don't want to get too carried away with that because I do want to add my yellow. And I want my yellow to mix in with my turquoise and give me that green tint. And the harder you press, of course, the more prominent that mix is going to be. Let's go ahead and get some really bold yellow in on the edges. Here along the edge, not in all the spots, it doesn't have to be everywhere. I'll leave some of the blue because it's pretty. Then I want to take my blending tool and give it a little blendy blend. Like that. See, it smooths it out, makes it. Now you don't have to do that with the blending tool. You can just use your pencils, go in with your pigments, one over the other, and this is where I start holding on to things in both hands. And they will blend, and this way you can get in a bunch more layers as well if you're concerned about that. And this is where a colored pencil piece can take a long time. Also, if you like the sparkle of the white paper showing through, don't blend. Just leave it. Sometimes I like that effect in a piece. I like that bit of sparkle peeking through. See, we got a nice green right there. Look at that. Yeah, I like that. Press down pretty hard, and that gives us a nice yellow green. We're mixing with that turquoise right on the paper. How cool is that? And then where I don't want the blue to mix out into the green, we'll just jump over and then try to work separately, you know, and blend it down. What do you think? Makes it super vibrant. And I don't know that I'm going to put the yellow on all of it either. I'd like some yellow through here. Bit more turquoise in here. I already can see it leaning green, but I want the turquoise to have its say as well. And then I feel like this piece here, I'm just gonna brush in some turquoise and blend the two blues together and leave that like that. I think I like that. Just push it down into the paper. Nice variation in color there, which I am digging. Yeah, I like it. And this does get a little flaky. You just tap it off or brush it off gently with your hand. I haven't really had a problem with colored pencils smudging at all. I do want to go in yellow tips. And all of this around that beak. Pressing pretty hard here. This one. Yellow tips all the way around like that. Yeah. More turquoise. All the way around like that. I'll take my blending tool and give it a little blend. Try not to get my hand in the way. How fun is that? I'll leave this one blue as well. So I'm just going to blend that real quick. I'll leave the turquoise just turquoise. Ooh, that's probably shaking the camera a lot. Sorry. Just registered. Like that. Yeah, like that. And then I think just a little bit of yellow right. See this one? And then right here, I'm gonna make this blend in through there. Gently, gently, gently. Down through there. Yeah, I like that. I can't think. Thinking and decision making and trying to talk at the same time. Oh, challenging. I'm just gonna skim in a little more of this aqua color because I'd like this to read more green. See? And I'm leaving this indigo color right here. And just blending, 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 pressing down pretty hard. And working in circles or ovals helps as well. Not sure why, it just does. Helps with the coverage. And then I'm going to leave this turquoise like that because I really like how it looks. Well, that is shaking all my stuff. Does it look? Oh, I am really liking this little crazy bird creature thing. Anybody else really liking it? I think do I want to go super turquoise? I think I'm gonna do press really hard with the yellow right here, right there, and right here. Like that. Maybe right there and right there. A little skimming there. And then just a little skim right there. I like it. And then let's see. Let's get in some yellow around the eyes. Not covering all of the turquoise, just a little glow. Just a little glow, like that. Okay. Skim that right there. Skim that right there. Right here. There. There. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So cute. That. Let's see. A little bit there. Touch there. A little bit here and a touch here. And right here. Okay, let's blend all these areas. Try not to get too far down too quickly because I'll forget to blend certain areas in and then it'll look weird and I won't know why. So just come in and give everything a gentle blend. This yellow right here, I want to stay bright. I think I want a little speck there and there. And then maybe just a little skimming over the catch lights so that they're not bright white. Yeah, that's less painful. Okay. Go ahead and give everything a blend. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, I like that little bit of light over there. I'm digging it. Just gonna go all the way around that eye and just give it a circular little blend, leaving all the colors the way they are, just like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Not going all the way down just yet. I'm working my way around the beak area. Get in this lovely blend. Hopefully no one's bored. If you've stuck around through this far, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Isn't this fun? I cannot recommend this blending tool enough. It is just really, really nice to use. So okay. So this is all blended up here, and this is not. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. So we've got a little yellow swirl here. I think we're going to do the same over here. Get a little heavier in some areas than in others. Not covering up my turquoise too much. Yeah, I like it. Some right here as well. Yep. Okay, actually, let's just go ahead and finish putting in the yellow. I think I want a little bit here, just a bit. Okay, and then a little bit here. Touch right there. See what's going on. Take a look, just pause and take a look here at what I have going on. I'm gonna leave this blue through here, and I'm gonna leave this blue through here. I think a little bit of yellow right here, and just a little sprinkling through there. Right through here. That. Cute. I wanted this blue, so I'm going to do a little bit of yellow right here. Okay, let's blend. I think I want a little bit more turquoise in some spots though, real quick. Right through there. Through here. Okay, now we can blend. Let's start on this side and just work my way around. Really lock in the colors. And this does, before I get too much farther, this does shine. I guess I'm a little too close. It does shine a bit. So this is more smooth and a little more shiny, and this is not. It really presses down any tooth of the paper that might be left, and really smooths it out and gives the whole piece a little bit of a shine. Not a lot, just a little bit. It's still pretty matte. But, and I like that. I like that kind of matte almost finish. Let's see. And I can tell where I haven't blended because there's that little bit of white sparkle peeking through the white of the paper. Oh my gosh, I'm so loving this. So loving it. Get that green in right there. It's such a nice effect. Oops, sorry, I'm getting carried away with my large strokes making the table shake. Sorry. Come down here and get this all smoothed out, blended together. Go a little more yellow, a touch more turquoise, maybe just a little bit more of the dark blue. It is difficult to layer in more color once you've smoothed down and blended. Any blending you do is going to really smooth down your paper, and you're not going to get as many layers as you'd like. If you like to work in like crazy layers, which I do clearly. Like I like the blending in part. And then I've done colored pencil pieces where I haven't blended anything at all, and I've let the light of the paper shine through, and I really like that effect. I think it's really pretty. Almost forgot his little talons. Let's do those yellow. Let's throw the yellow in. A little glow on those talons like that. And we'll just see how they look as I blend. We're almost done. Come back up here before I forget this part. Oh, dryer's done. Can you guys hear that? Little doo 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 doo. Doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. So I was really intending for these pieces to be truly mixed media. This one just turned out to be ink and colored pencil. How cool is that? Okay. This one I want to stay pretty blue, so we're just gonna blend in that turquoise into that deep blue. That. I really like that. I think it's so pretty. Pull that turquoise down this way. And then pull that blue down. And then blend in that yellow. Just get it blended down. Almost done. Almost done. There. Push those little yellow talons down. And I think there's enough like debris from the blending that we don't need to add more to that. Now, next question is, should we put a background in or just leave it alone? Decisions. While I'm thinking about that, there is a little bit of, I know you guys can see it, but I can. Just a little bit of white peeking out that's really bugging me. There. Didn't quite get it all. There we go. That's better. That was really bothering me. In case you couldn't tell. So I think if we do background, it needs to be something a little contrasting. I'm going to hold him up and away from me. I don't know. Or here, I'm looking for my corner rounder. I'm feeling it. Sorry if that's loud. Sorry. Almost done. Two more. You guys can let me know if you like this or not. I think it looks so much better rounded like that. I can't even tell you why. I'm thinking, let me see, what kind of color do I have on these? Red color. Yeah, just to tone that white down. A little bit of pink. Is anybody yelling at me that I'm ruining the piece? I think it finishes it off. The white's too much. It's standing out too much. Nice and dark down here. There we go. And then the edges of these can be pinked out as well. Just because that white is just throwing me. Yeah. Oh, look how cute he is. Okay. I like it. What do you guys think? Should we do the edging thing? I think we should, but not with, I think we should use a black. Do I have a black? I thought I had a black. I think the blue that I have is 2. Or maybe we could go green. Is this green dark enough? Let's find out. Let's give it a test. I just want to... Oh yeah, alright. Get rid of that white again along the edges. Just enough. Just a little hint. Kind of pull the piece together as well. A little bit of ink. Did I get it all over here? I did not. I missed some. Okay, get the top here. Just a bit, not too much. Yeah, that finishes it, right? That does it. Ta-da! I'm so happy. I like this one. He's adorable. Look how cute he is. Look at those eyes. They love you. He's a little crazy creature, huh? A little crazy bird creature. I like him. I think he's cute. And the back of this one is all greens and got a little bit of schmutz on it, but that's alright. This paper's pretty smooth and resilient, so not worried about it at all. Just the blending debris. But see how there's a little shine on there now? Do you see the shine? And it's super smooth. It's super smooth. It's got a little sparkle too. I'm digging it. Let me know what you think in the comments below of this little dude. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. I had fun. Bye.